Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're on day 131, I believe, and this is going to be phenomenal. We have got some money to make today. We're going to be making live options trade. I have been tracking my trades for 131 days now, and I have put almost every single trade I've recorded on my YouTube channel. There's been some technical glitches, but I am selling options for income. We're going to show you exactly how much money I'm going to make. You're going to watch me do this live on camera. By the way, if you've been hiding under a rock, which even if you were, you probably know this, Donald Trump got elected as president. This is phenomenal for the markets right now. Ethereum's about to break 3,000 probably. Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs. This is amazing. Now, some people are losing their minds. Have you guys seen this stuff? This is crazy.
I dare you to tell me to calm down right now.
Calm down.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Y'all, I didn't think this was real. Like I didn't. At first, I was like, what? Look, look, it just keeps going. I'm not gonna show you all these. Well, I gotta show you this one. Listen, not every man who votes Democrat or whatever is this weak in this beta, but this looks awful. Like I want to be like, dude, pull it together. Pull it together.
Eric, how can you do this to us again? What the fuck? How are we supposed to live another 4 years like this? What the?
People are losing their minds. Losing their minds. All right. In other news, in real news, this is fascinating. Jerome Powell has come out and said he would not resign as Fed chief if Trump asked for his resignation. This is incredible, and it really shows the limited power to the president. And those of us in crypto or in the financial markets should be aware of this. Take a listen.
Hi, Victoria Guido with Politico. Some of the president-elect's advisors have suggested that you should resign. If he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Can you follow up on, do you think that legally you're not required to leave?
No.
And then this guy come along and followed up on her question.
On Victoria's question, do you believe the president has the power to fire or demote you, and has the Fed determined the legality of a president demoting at will any of the other governors with leadership positions?
Not permitted under the law.
Not what?
Not permitted under the law.
Thank you.
Courtney.
I'm really shocked at how many people don't know that. People don't understand the Federal Reserve is not really a federal governmental agency the way the FDA is or the EPA or whatever. They're completely independent. The Congress can essentially defund and dismantle them, but the president can't do anything to the Fed chairman, for example. They appoint them, I believe, but they don't. They can't make them resign, so to speak. All right. Let's get back over here. Let's sell some options. So here's our account right now, which, by the way, you got to come here. Take a look at this. Our collateral is still at 23,142. Account value, we never worried about the account value. Look at the buying power. We had a ton of options expire today, which is great. And so we've got a lot of buying power. So theoretically, we could earn about $140, $200 over the next week if I put all this to work. I'm not going to put it to work, just so you know what's going on personally in my life. I'm actually about to go on an overnight backpacking and camping trip with my son. And so I'm not going to get too crazy today because I'm literally not going to be around the internet at all for about 48 hours. So yeah, I got to be careful with that. And let's just take a look at where we're currently at. I may make some adjustments later today because the November 15th date, the call that's at 3,200 strike is sitting at a 20 delta. We're not worried about that typically. We're going to keep watching, but we're not worried about it. However, it could move very fast. So if it does, if the market keeps pumping hard, then I'm going to possibly roll that out if I need to make some adjustments. The great thing about options trading is we can always make adjustments unless the market moves super fast. Most of the time you can make adjustments. So let's double check this one here, 3,400 call, November 29th. And then I'll explain to you exactly why 3,400. And this one is 21 delta. Not too worried about that yet. So here's the thing. I will sell some options because I have tons of capital available right now, like a lot of buying power available right now. And so I'm going to use about $1,000, $2,000. What I'm planning to do when I get back probably on Sunday or Monday is using like another $2,000 or so, and then the next day another $2,000. Idea being the market's moving a lot right now, which is great because the premium is so rich. Like we're making really good money on our weekly options, which is primarily what we're looking at. That's phenomenal. But at the same time, I've got to keep some buying power available for these positions that could get in trouble. And so I'm going to keep some buying power available as long as these look like they're in danger. And because the market is moving so aggressively up and down, it's pretty volatile. I want to make certain that I don't get stuck on the wrong side by going too heavy. I want to spread out my strike prices, spread out when I buy at various strikes, meaning all these prices are going to change tomorrow if the market drops 3 or 4%. So I'm probably going to sell some calls today because the market keeps rocketing up. So usually that means I'm going to sell some calls, which is exactly what I'm planning to do. And let's go and do it. We'll come over here. Oh, I need to turn on my VPN. Hang tight. All right, here we go. Let's refresh real quickly. I just put up the VPN. I use Torguard, by the way. There's a link in the description. I also am using the Derive platform. There's a link in the description if you want to check those guys out. It's just a decentralized cryptocurrency options platform. All right, let's come over here and see what we want to do. We're going to sell calls. We're going to look for next week. Theta decay is the highest. So let's come over on the call side. And let's come down here. We're looking at the deltas. We like to sell around that 5, 6, 7, 8 delta. Listen, 5 delta is going to get us 1%. I'm going to probably take that. Let's double check this real quick. Look at where we're at. We want to sell 1. And, oh, that's actually not going to get us quite 1%. Okay. All right. We're not going to do that one then. We can come to 8 delta, 34. We'll do that. That's actually going to be nice. So that's getting us, look, that's getting us almost 2%. I kind of wish there was a 6 delta. That would be great if there was like a 35.50 strike, or 34.50, I mean. That would be great. But this is good. We'll take it. We'll do 3 of those. Look at $41, almost 2%. Now, the challenge is the market keeps pumping. I mean, it's just been pumping. But is it going to go to $3,400 by next Friday? There's a 92% chance as of today, remember inverse of the delta, that will not happen. That will not happen. So let's go ahead and submit the order on that. I'm going to go out 1 week as well. Come over here. And let's see what we got for deltas. Oh, this is awful, actually. The delta's not good at all. So look how far apart the strike prices are. That's not good at all. Oh, there's no good deltas here. 3,500 to 4,000. That's unfortunate. It goes all the way to a 2 delta. Keep in mind, I'm looking for 5 to 10. I don't like that. All right, let's go to 29. So now I need to get 1, 2, 3% at least. What do we have over here? Oh, we have a 5 delta. That's not quite 3%. That's closer to 2%. There's an 8 delta. I really don't want to go that far out right now because the market is just moving so much, but I'm going to do it 29th. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it. The reason I don't want to do it is because the market's just so volatile, which I'm going to get paid really, really well to do it. I mean, that's well over 3% right now. Let's see. If I get 1, I mean, look at that. That's 4 into 13. So that's definitely over 3%. It's not even quite 4, right? And so it's definitely over 3%. Let me look at the actual calculator. 13.02 divided into 3.9. 3.90. That's 3.33%. All right, let's take it. Submit order. Oh, look at that. Oh, still not getting me to 3%. Let me double check that before I do this. Let me double check that. It might not take. Yeah, not even close. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Submit. We should be good. That's awesome. So let's go take a look quickly where we're at. No, this one and this one are our 2 positions. So we have 3,400 November 15th, and we have 3,800 November 29th, 3,800 call. So this is great, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I know you see all the red, but I'm not too worried about it. I still have a lot of buying power to fix anything that needs to be fixed. November 15th, 30, I'm sorry, November 15th, 3200. It's good. It's still pretty good. November 15th, 3200. Yep, 22. I'll keep watching it. I may have to adjust this. If I do, keep in mind what I'll do. I will close this out. I will theoretically take a loss of, let's just say, I don't know, $300 or $400. Then what I will do is it will free this capital up. It was subtracted $400 from that margin. So it would give me 2,200 just to show you how I would do this. And what I would do is come over here. That 2,200 would come here. So I would have roughly $14,000, and I would need to make back about $400. At that point, then I would roll out to probably the 29th, and I'm looking to make $400. So I would sell on both sides of the market. So I would look at this delta, probably around 9 or 10, and I would come here and I would be like, I need to get $400, and I've got about $14,000 to do it with. So I could come here, and let's just say I want to get, let's just say 10. That's going to get me 115, and it's going to take about $4,000 in collateral. Probably would not do that. I would possibly go out further, but I don't really want to go out to December. Oh, look at that dropping. That's crazy. I would probably come here, take 11 delta, and I would end up doing 10. That's going to get me to 200, and then I need to get 200 on the other side, and I would tie up $4,000 just to make that, just to get that. And then what I would end up doing is I would come to the other side. I would sell that one. Then I would come to the other side, and probably right around here, this 9 delta. Let's see what would happen. And then we'll do 10. That's going to get us 150, so we need to do more than that, of course. Let me refresh the page. Keep it moving. Okay, so that one wouldn't work. I don't like this one here. I mean, I really don't like the 14 delta at all. I don't like that at all. So I would have to see where we're at then. What I may do is take this one, do 10, get 140, and I need to make 50 back. I might come here and grab 2 of these at that point. Or I would go all the way out to the December 27th. Don't really want to go that far, but if I did, here's the thing. Earlier on the 29th, $4,000 in margin got me 140. But I could come over here and I could do something like, well, any of these really. Right here, an 11 delta all the way at 4,200, which would be new all-time highs. I could come over here and do 5 if I wanted. That would give me 100. If I needed to just get 50, then I could come over here and just get 2, and I'd make a little profit. And I would only top $788. The problem with adjusting trades and rolling out, the only downfall, the great thing is you don't lose money. It just doesn't, that's money that you're tying up that you can't make fresh trades with. So you're just using more money to improve your overall portfolio position, but you're not able to maximize profits. This is why 2 people using the same strategy, one person can make 20% a year, another person can make 50% a year. It's just because if someone's aggressive, they have to do a lot of rolling if the market's not going in their favor. So one of the reasons we sell so far out is to minimize how often we have to roll options or fix options way into the future. These may end up being totally fine. They're fine right now. This is also why you don't roll options early, because ideally you hope you don't have to roll them at all. So let's go take a look where we're at. $23,206. Phenomenal. Over $200 so far this month, and it's only the 8th. So if we keep doing what we're doing, then we're going to have no problem hitting $800 or $900, maybe even $1,000 this month. We'll just have to wait and see. If we have to roll options, we will not hit $800. We'll probably hit $500 to $700 if we have to roll out in options. But we'll have to wait and see. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. The great thing about selling options is this is a real skill. This doesn't require knowing how to set up liquidity. in LPs and DeFi. It does not, you don't have to worry about impermanent loss, for example. And it's just a great strategy to be able to produce an income. And you've literally watched me have bad trades and good trades, and I just keep I'm using the same model, essentially, the same strategy, and I'm just pulling profits out of the market. That's it.